Country Music Festival. Please put your hands together for Hillbilly Goats. Hey, going nice to be back in Broadbeach. We were here 2 years ago and we've just flown in from Townsville up at the Palm Creek Festival, and we just thought we'd stop by for 4 shows before driving up to Cape York. We're the Hillbilly Goats. We play 200- and 300-year-old mountain music. The next song we're going to do is the oldest song we know. We do them in song and story on our CD. This song is called Black Eyed Susie and it's from the year 1710. Town, I'm here down in Susie by the gonna hate. Black Eyed Susie, hey, Black Eyed Susie, hey, Black Eyed Susie, yeah, 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 yeah. Some got drunk, some got boozy, I went home. Black Eyed Susie, better not wait until that night. Some could be drinking and dying. Black Eyed Susie, yeah, Black Eyed Susie, yeah, Black Eyed Susie, yeah, yeah, yeah. All they need is to make me happy. To the bars I call me crazy. One they call me, the other one maybe, one rock down, the other one crazy, yeah. Black Eyed Susie, yeah, Black Eyed Susie, yeah, Black Eyed Susie, yeah, yeah, yeah. From the year 1710. Folks, we were down in the Hunter Valley this time last year recording our new album. Came out at Tamworth this year. It's called Down Foggy Mountain and was recorded in the Great Foggy Mountain studio under production of Nash Chambers. For those of you who saw the incredible Bill Chambers just before us, he plays on the new album as well. This song's called Cornbread and Butter Beans, and it features Goat Girl on the bones. Now the bones are one of the oldest instruments on the planet. They go back all the way to the ancient Egyptian days. They come from the rib cage of a cow, but Goat Girl's bones that she are playing came from my ex-mother-in-law's rib cage. She was a heifer.
Be nice, Goat Boy. This is Goat Boy. We're trying to keep him quiet through the show. He does three things at once, but we're yet to put a harmonica in his mouth for this set. So this one's an old Afro-American tune. It's about three of the most important things in life, and that's eating beans, making love, and drinking moonshine. Now, if you're a real hillbilly, you would like to do those three things together at once, right? We're going to kick this one off with the fiddle. This is Cornbread and Butter Beans.
Potato Beans off our new album, Down Foggy Mountains, featuring Goat Girl on the Bone.
I had a little bit of sinus strain then. I sang your verse instead of mine and I tried to fix it and it came back just. So as Goat Boy said, we've been up at Palm Creek Folk Festival and travelling on planes in and out of different climates kind of causes...
I think it's more about 5,000 people stomping on dust might have something to do with the sinuses, Goat Girl.
Maybe it does, Goat Boy, maybe it does.
That's what last weekend was all about.
This one's another one off the new album, and this one's a medley of 3 old-time traditional tunes. And we've recorded this one around a condenser, so we did it Carter family style. We had Caroline on fiddle, Goat Boy on banjo. I was playing bass on an acoustic guitar. We had Bill Chambers on acoustic guitar. We had Yodel Goat singing vocals, and we also had Jed Cardwell on the dobro, or the banjo. So this song is one of my favourite songs off the new album, and we call it Keep Your Skillet Good and Greasy.
Come rain and beans and the good old collard greens, keep us good and greasy all the time. Good and greasy all the time. If you say so, I'll never moonshine no more. I chop down my skillet, no.
So as I mentioned before, this is Goat Boy in the middle, and he's got the most energy out of all of us, so we try to keep him under control by giving him 3 things to do at once. Drums with his feet, harmonica with his mouth, and strings in his hands, and sometimes he feels like a little bit of a wind-up monkey. Don't you, Goat Boy?
Yep.
We've been thinking about ordering one of those big twisty things for the back so we can wind him up.
Key.
A key.
Or some puppet strings when I get tired.
So he definitely has the most trouble, and we dedicate this song to him every show. This one's from the 1800s. It's off our second album, and it's called Don't Get Trouble in Your Mind.
Trouble. We got 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 trouble. Mind. Don't get trouble in your mind, folks. You might end up just like me. Alright, we're going to do a bit of switching around. Switching around all night.
Okay, so Goat Boy briefly mentioned what our music was about, but it's actually all of our music is derived from the immigrants that came over to America, from Ireland, from Scotland, and also from Africa. The Irish and the Scottish were the first ones up in Appalachia. They landed on the east coast of America, and the Scots, they dragged their distilling equipment up through the forest and battled savagely with the Cherokee Indians to claim their patches of land. Then the Irish came with their fiddle and they re-influenced each other on the way the fiddle was played. The banjo was a latecomer to the mountains. It didn't come up until the 1860s, and that came all the way from Africa. But by the 1860s, that had evolved from a 3-string instrument into a 5-string instrument. So it was a combination of those 3 countries' tunes, rhythms and instruments that joined together to create this mountain music. When it came out of the mountains in the 1920s, it evolved then into country and western, hillbilly music, rock and roll, rockabilly, bluegrass, and certain strains of the blues also came from the lowlands in Appalachia. So all of our CDs tell a little bit of history. They have a breakdown on each song inside the CD cover too. This one's off the second CD. It's called I Truly Understand. It's got a whole lot of Irish and African influence.
And your heart shall no longer be mine. Truly Understand from way deep in the mountains. Hey folks, we're doing a 2-hour show tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at the Sofitel. So anyone who wants to see a bit more of a show and we'll tell a bit more history and play heaps more songs, we'll be playing off all 3 albums all weekend. It's great to be here, and it's great to see so many people here on the Friday afternoon. Because there's one thing about live music, folks, it only works when people turn up to watch it. All right, we got to walk the red carpet this year at Tamworth. We got nominated for a golden guitar. It was our first time round. And it's the first time at the awards, and we got out of the car and we didn't have the goat with us. That's going to happen next time. But we got out of the car and we walked the red carpet, and you know, paparazzi were there, all the stars were there when we got through to the other side. And although we didn't win the golden guitar, we did get nominated for Bluegrass Recording of the Year. We actually ended up on the front page of an English newspaper a couple of days later. And it was all about the red carpet and the fashion on the red carpet. And there's a beautiful photo of Amber Lawrence, who's a friend of ours, dressed to the nines, looking absolutely awesome in her shoes and handbag. And here's the Hillbilly Goats in our purple costume behind it. And what happened, Goat Girl?
Well, it was an English article, obviously an English journalist, all about the fashion on it, and she was going on about the McClimates and their lovely bronzed pins and the sequins and the handbags. But the biggest fashion failure of the evening was awarded to Mohawk. Mohawk, straw hats, embellished corsets, fishnets, and what looks like last year's Halloween costumes. What were they thinking? So we didn't win the golden guitar, but we won the best fashion failure on the red carpet for Tamworth 2016, and we're absolutely proud of that.
We love that, folks. We really do. We really like being a little bit different than everyone else.
We didn't call ourselves the Hillbilly Sheep for nothing, right?
That's right.
So we don't own sparkles, and we don't own shoes.
I do, but only at home.
We actually took that as a complete honour, but on a serious note, it was absolutely incredible to be up there and to be involved with such a prestigious award and to be amongst all of the other artists who deserve to be up there too. So, an awesome Tamworth. This is the song that was up for Bluegrass Recording of the Year. It's an old hunting song called Rabbit in a Log.
What's going on?
Alright, show goes on. And that's how you play bluegrass music slow, folks.
Well, we'll go back and do an old Hokum Blues one. This one goes back to the early 1800s, to the black and white minstrel days, and it's called Keep It Clean. Now, we've done a whole lot of research on this song, and we can't find too much out about it, except there's been 2 other recordings of it in the history that we know of. The first one was in the 1920s, and the second one was in the 1930s. So Tampa Red did it in the 1930s. So here's our version of Keep It Clean. And we're not too sure exactly what it's about, but it's definitely got a lot of euphemisms in it, and we believe it's about conversion. But what type of conversion, we don't know. Whether it's to sexuality, whether it's to a religion. You can use your imagination on this one. This one's on the new album, Keep It Clean.
Went to the river, I couldn't get across. Jumped down your pop because I thought he was a horse, yeah. Ride him over, I give him Coca-Cola, a lemon soda, a sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, to keep it clean. Up she jumped, then she fell, her mouth flung open like a mussel shell, yeah. Ride him over, I give him Coca-Cola, a lemon soda, a sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, to keep it clean. Well, your sister wasn't Teddy, your daddy wasn't fair, they put a muscle on your mother, she had bad hair, yeah. Ride him over, I give him Coca-Cola, a lemon soda, a sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, to keep it clean. What's the matter with his? Yes, 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 yeah. Ride him over, I give him Coca-Cola, a lemon soda, a sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, to keep it clean. Well, if you want to get to heaven with the T-I-E, you gotta put on your collar and T-I-E, yeah. Ride him over, I give him Coca-Cola, a lemon soda, a sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, to keep it clean. Alright. With your D-O-G, yeah. Ride him over, I give him Coca-Cola, a lemon soda, a sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, to keep it clean. Well, if you want to see that elephant laugh, and take him to the river wash his, yes, 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 yeah. Ride him over, I give him Coca-Cola, a lemon soda, a sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, to keep it clean. Take soap and water, to keep it clean. Keep it clean if you're going to get to heaven, folks.
So you may have heard the lyric repetition in that song because all of the lyrics from Mountain Music